possessions the first half, and then they scored 2 of their first 10. So we were able to stretch it to 18 and then hold on for dear life. I mean, they get so many guys that can make shots. And I always feel like when you play Villanova, if you want to beat them, you got to make as many threes as they do. And we had 12, they had 13. They got a bunch of them. They're late in desperation mode. But proud of our guys. 22 assists against the Villanova defense is one heck of an effort.
Start with questions. Joel, you're first.
Sure, Mac. I know in these games all year, it's either you probably play well offensively or play mostly well defensively, but it feels like from jump. I mean, it's not a perfect game, but it feels like it was maybe your most complete game. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, we played both ends, but on the season we played 32 games, and we're whatever we are, top 12 or 13 in defense and top 30 in offense. So we've been relatively consistent most of the year. Tonight, I thought we were exceptional offensively with our ball movement and a good mix of inside and out. And then defensively, I just our attention to detail that first 26, 27 minutes of the game was really on point.
Mike in the front row.
Yeah, Greg, that's a program that's going to the NCAA tournament 10 straight years and probably won't go this year. What does it say about that program? What does it say about your guys and your team that you could end that streak?
Yeah, I mean, this team, same team, just dominated us, a couple weeks ago in Philadelphia, and I told Kyle after that game the job that he's done, navigating all the injuries and guys coming back and losing guys and guys, trying to get guys back into the lineup, whether it was Whitmore or Longino or Justin. That's hard for a guy that's been coaching 35 years. Let a guy that's in his first year at that job. So he did an unbelievable job navigating them and having them play their best basketball at the end of the season. So, it's anytime we can beat Villanova, it's a great win for our program because of the respect that we had when Coach Wright was there, and we continue to have with Kyle.
Right here in front.
Ryan, obviously last year you could only watch from the sidelines during the Big East tournament, so now that this is in the rearview mirror, how did it actually feel to be on the Garden Court in this tournament, and especially with the environment that you played in tonight?
Yeah, it felt great. It's a huge stage. It kind of feels like a stage when you get out there when the lights hit. So, I mean, it was great being out there. I kind of missed out on that last year. So, super excited to get that win. It's a big win for us, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Joel, back to you.
Yeah, Mac, I know there was some concern with Eric Dixon after he got out for 31 last game. Just break down the adjustment for me and how you feel the team did.
It was more, he got some late, obviously, and a couple of them I thought were tough. But we watched a lot of film with Kalk and Fred and talked about their activity and not really to get caught in between, which I thought we did in Philadelphia. And then we also talked about the rest of the guys about, when it goes to them, let's have a quick stunt and give the illusion that we're coming to help and hopefully get him to freeze for a second. Because that's tough for us. We got one of the best rim protectors in the game of college basketball, and Villanova forces you to kind of flip your defense upside down and pulls him away from the basket, so that it takes us away from what we do best. But he was much better guarding Eric tonight, and as were the rest of the guys with their activity and helping.
In the middle.
Coach, you talked last year at the Big East tournament final that Villanova was kind of the standard bearer of this league. So does tonight feel a bit like getting over that hump?
Villanova's not going anywhere. They had a lot of adversity this year, and that program's here to stay. There's a lot of pressure to win the first game of the tournament because we have a lot of people that showed up and traveled out here from Omaha, and they're not very happy if they have to go home tomorrow. There's a little bit of added pressure to get to that semifinal game to make sure they're here for a weekend. So we're excited. Like I said, because of the respect we have for Villanova, you have to beat Villanova because they're not going to beat themselves. To beat a team that's as disciplined as them, you have to exhibit the same type of discipline. And I thought for the most part tonight we did that.
In the center of the right.
Ryan, back to last year, obviously Nova beat you guys in the championship. Was that in the back of your mind tonight, knowing they ended your Big East season last year? You want to do the same to them this year?
Yeah, that's part of it, but also just knowing how great of a program they are, what they've done for years on end, and just knowing the history they have. So, I mean, it's always good to be at a team like that, and definitely a little bit of a payback, but it was good.
They're here in the second row.
Coach, with the offense, how more confident do you feel about it moving forward towards March Madness?
Yeah, I mean, the reality of it is, in college basketball, you talk about a lot of things, but at the end of the day, it's a make shot, miss shot game. And we've had games, unfortunately, this year where we've gone 5 of 25, and we've found a way to win a few of those with defense and rebounding and other things, and we've lost some of those. Tonight we made shots, and like I said, I really think against Villanova, because of the percentage of their shots and the three-point shots, you have to find a way to even that out. And I thought we turned down good three-point shots to get great three-point shots. And then we executed some stuff in the second half, a couple plays back-to-back for Baylor that we got 7 points out of, and that execution was really good. So, anytime you score that many points against Villanova, you're doing something right offensively, because, the other 2 games we played, we were in the 60s.
We're good doing 2 more, second round.
Thank you. Questions for Coach. Obviously now with the wins, you have a quick turnaround tomorrow. My question really is, as a coach, how do you get your mindset in, okay, we just won this game tonight, but we have a quick one right back for the semis tomorrow, and then also, how do you think you guys match up tomorrow night as well?
Yeah, I mean, we had 2 really good games with Xavier, and, I told the team in the locker room, I looked at my watch, it's game day already, so we had to celebrate R2's birthday. Today's his birthday.
Happy birthday.
When the clock hit midnight here. So, but, Xavier played a game right down to the end, a high-scoring, fast-paced game, just like we played. So you're going to be operating a little bit on adrenaline tomorrow night, but you're also playing in the semifinals of the Big East tournament in the greatest arena in the world. And if you can't get yourself ready for that, you've got problems.
Last question in front here.
Yeah, so you guys had the lead early on, and it seemed like you never looked back, although the other team came back a little bit, but it seemed like you guys gained control of this game. Would you say that's the right case, or would you say it's...
Yeah, we talked, and I didn't even have to say it to the guys. The guys, again, because of the respect we have for the Villanova program, our team was saying, these guys aren't going to quit. They're going to play till the end, and they're going to keep fighting to the end, which is exactly what they did. So our guys are familiar enough with their program and their personnel and the way they're coached that team was going to continue to fight until the clocks were double zeros, and that's exactly what happened. So I was proud that we were able to have, I'm glad we had enough cushion where it didn't really get totally in danger, but they certainly grabbed the momentum for part of the second half.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.